Why Bedrock Edition clients are way behind Java Edition clients. I'll be explaining the problem with Bedrock Edition clients in this video. First, what is a client and how does it work? A client is a way to optimize your game and add mods or other add-ons to your game that you may not have in the default vanilla version of the game. On Java, it works by launching mods into your game, kind of like how if you installed Forge and then put mods in your mods folder, which you can do on Java, or Fabric, for example. But on Bedrock Edition, you have to use a DLL file and inject it into your game with a DLL injector, which is a bit more complicated for the average user. Everyone may not understand how that even works. Why aren't Bedrock clients as good? They're not as good because it's harder on Bedrock to make a client like Badlion or Lunar, which just use most of their mods from mods that have already been created by people in the community. People who make the clients like Fligger and Onix 86, they have to make their own mods all by themselves because they're not already pre-made for them, which may be difficult to recode all of the mods themselves. And for example, with Fate, you had to use a custom texture pack, which could be even more confusing and harder to use. And the first public non-hacked client on Bedrock came out, which was Fate, came out just a little bit over a year ago. But that's not counting TexturePack clients like Astral or clients like Z-Launcher, which just used programs already found in your computer that didn't really change the game, and most of it was texture packs anyways. So that, by most people, that isn't classified as a client. Overall, Bedrock clients aren't as good because they just haven't been out for as long, and clients like Fate were made just for a fun project and isn't being worked on at the moment that much because it's really hard to make a client. And it was just a thing to do for Fligger to do in his free time. Also, there isn't really a way to make money from clients like Onix, but Onix makes client from their Patreon, which doesn't have that many supporters, but it's still a way for them to make money. It's way too hard for them to add cosmetics for many reasons I won't get into, like I said before. They need to make all of their mods themselves, and they also need to make them in different versions, which it can be tricky to learn how to do them in all the versions. For example, 1.16.100 is one of the hardest versions to mod because it's just weirder than all the other versions and is more confusing to work on. Onix is like the only client that's currently being worked on, so it's really the only competitor, and that just makes it go ahead. It'll be hard for another client to pass it at any time soon. For example, on Java Edition, Lunar and Badlion have been fighting for a long time and have both been the leaders at some point. And clients in Bedrock haven't really been out for that long, so I can see a huge future ahead for both Onix and Fate and any other client. And I would say maybe someday Bedrock Edition's clients could get as big as Java, but I don't see that being anytime soon based on how they haven't been made for that long, and most of the mods put on into these Bedrock Edition clients are just ones from Java but remade. But I don't really see anyone else starting to make clients because it's really hard to edit them with the DLL, and it's just not as practical as something like a jar file on Java Edition. There's not really much to say about this because Bedrock clients are kind of new, but that's really all I had to say, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.